Kamusta guys? You're watching Leo News Unfiltered. Okay, so bagong news update at kilalang-kilalang political commentator itong si Attorney Felcis. Sinuspend siya ng Korte Suprema ng 1 taon sa pagpa-practice ng law. Okay? So, paano to nangyari guys? So, ayon dito sa ABS-CBN, okay? Ang Korte Suprema ay nagdesisyon ah, nitong araw na ito, June 15, para sa isang tweet na sinabi ni Attorney Felcis noong 2018 defending his brother facing charges filed by actress Chris Aquino. Okay, so bago natin puntahan yan guys, thank you po sa mga nanonood at if nagustuhan niyo pong ating video, please hit the subscribe and like button. All right. So, uh, first, let's take a look yung bakit sinuspend itong si Attorney Felcis sa tweet niya. So, babalikan natin yan para meron tayong konteksto. At titignan natin also ito dahil hindi lang siya ang may ganitong mga issues, okay, sa pagtitweet o ang isang lawyer publicly speaking, uh, like they want to share their sentiment sa isang bagay. All right, so later papakita natin yan at dito gagamit tayo ng multiple information sources para ibigay sa inyo yung news na yun. Okay? So let's go sa kabila. At dito, ito ay Philippine Star Life. Ayon dito sa title, Korte Suprema or Supreme Court suspends lawyer for vulgar tweet against Chris Aquino supporters. So, yun ang main line. All right? Now, let's go down. At ayon dito, sa decision written by Associate Justice Joseph Lopez, the Supreme Court Second Division found Falciz guilty of simply misconduct and suspend him from the practice of law for 1 year. Okay, ano yung dahilan? Ito, sa 2018, sinabi ni Falcis na sa tweet niya, yung mga biases na dilawan dyan, halata kayo. Sa allegations ni Chris, paniwalang paniwala na kayo agad. Pero sa allegation namin na she threatened my brother, wala kayong naririnig sa inyo? Wala akong naririnig sa inyo? Hmm, kayong mga eh, haha, check your cognitive biases. So ito yung actual na sinabi ni Attorney Falcis way back 2018. At ito ang dahilan sa isa sa mga business partner ni Chris Aquino. Nag-file siya ng complaint against him for conduct unbecoming of a lawyer. All right. Now, however, sabi dito, Pelsis argued that the previous Supreme Court ruling stated that the phrase, alam niyo kung anong word yan, is used to express anger or frustration, not to defame. He further asserted the lawyers are entitled to freedom of speech and expression. Pero guys, ayon sa Integrated Bar of the Philippines, ruled that he had violated the code of professional responsibility and accountability. Well, tama naman yung desisyon ng Integrated Bar of the Philippines, di ba? Kasi nga, kung ikaw ay isang abogado, dapat professional ka at ginagamit mo yung tamang mga salita, di ba? At yun, so dapat daw recommended na may perong penalty at reprimand. So, yung Korte Suprema ay na-upheld yung decision ng IBP na they ruled that a heavier penalty of suspension was needed to be imposed. Okay, so punta tayo sa baba. Under the canon section 4 of the CPRA, lawyers must use dignified, gender fair, child and culturally sensitive language in both their professional and personal dealing. So whether it's professional or personal, dapat po fair at merong dignity. Okay? Hindi po gumagamit ng mga foul language, offensive, whatever it's used, whether social media or out in the public. Okay? Now, Andy, though, they also noted that lawyers must ensure that their online posts, whether public or shared within a limited audience. Okay. So Falsis failed to meet the standards. While acknowledging his intent to defend his brother, the Supreme Court said that could presented legal arguments, cited news reports about their cases instead of he used profanity to attack those he described as Dilawans or Aquino's supporters, the court stated. And further explained that is imposed suspension instead of a fine because Falsis prior administrative violation, including direct and indirect contempt and serious abuse of profane and offensive language. So, sa madaling salita, ang mga abogado po ay bawal gumamit ng mga uh, any unprofessional, okay, bastos, pagmumura, at dapat nga nag-a-apply ito sa lahat ng tao eh. Kasi nga, mula nung naging presidente si Digong, eh, ang dami ng mga bastos sa mga walang hiyang tao, especially yung mga senador. At not only senador, sorry, ah, yung ibang senador diyan, 'di ba? At ano pa, yung mga attorney na kaalyado ng mga DDS. Alright? Now, sa baba dito actually guys, ito na yung response niya no, ni Falsis ni attorney. Pero pupunta tayo sa actual page niya para at least malaman natin mismo galing sa kanya yung message. So ayon dito, uh, he accepts the wisdom of the Supreme Court for the suspension of 1 year. So, because all lawyers are under the disciplinary power of the court, and hindi po siya exemption, ayon sa kanya. Okay? So, back in 2018, 2019, I was fighting for the life and liberty of my brother and my life and my family's safety and reputation. I felt helpless, powerless, except for my small voice on social media. We were nobodies, and I was screaming against the void. If being suspended is the price that I have paid defending my family, then it's a price I will pay in any lifetime. Mm. I recognize that the words contained in the tweet have power, and my choice words should have consequences, and all lawyers should be held accountable for their words and action. That is why I prostrate myself to the Supreme Court for disciplining me. And in the same vein, I beg honorably court resolve the pending disbarment cases of former President Rodrigo Duterte, Vice President, to show that indeed no one is above the law. And to our dear senator judges, if a lawyer like me can be suspended for cursing, then a vice president like this should Vice President like Sara Duterte should likewise be answered not discursing but threatening the life of the President and the First Lady. Accountability should apply to all, big or small. Para sa akin, guys, if we, kung pag-usapan yung tweet niya at nagsabi siya ng malalang unprofessional words against sa mga supporters ni Chris Aquino, dapat this will apply to all people, not only small big and small na mga lawyers, but especially those who held public office. At yes, dapat malaman ng publiko kung ano ang desisyon ng Korte Suprema sa kay Sara at kay Digong. Kaya isipin nyo, meron kang isang presidente na si Digong na malaswa, bastos, at meron pa siyang word na kill, kill, kill. Imagine niyo presidente tapos lawyer pa. Pero we do hope na merong gagawin itong Korte Suprema natin sa uh, disbarment case against Rodrigo Duterte and especially Sara Duterte. Kung natatandaan nyo, uh, trinete ni Sara ugutin yung ulo ni Bongbong Marcos, di ba? Hukayin yung ni Senior Ferdinand Senior at itapon sa West Philippine Sea. Tapos nag-contact na daw ng papatay kung papatayin daw siya. Papatayin daw si Bongbong Marcos at Lisa Araneta. So those lawyers, should be held accountable. And I forgot to tell you guys, hindi lang po hindi lang po si Duterte at si Sara at mga supporters niya katulad ni Bong Suntay, 'di ba? Meron siyang mga lewd remarks, pambabastos kay Ann Curtis. Nasa live TV pa. Dapat sampahan din ng suspension. Kasi nga abogado tong tao na to. And ito pa si Topacio. So si Topacio, March of 2026, 'di ba? Si Topacio nag-statement siya ng mga malalaswa, misogynistic remarks against some individuals, Ann Curtis, sino pa? Si Jasmine, si Sara Ilago, yung congresswoman. Talagang lantarang pangbabastos sa kababaihan at walang respeto, 'di ba? Sa mga tao lalo na sa mga babae. At dapat yun ang also ang tignan ng Korte Suprema. Dapat wala pong kung sino man yung mga abogadong sikat, especially makapangyarihan, wala dapang pilian, 'di ba? At dapat bilis-bilisan po ng Korte Suprema kasi kung iisipin niyo guys 2018 tong post na ito. At anong year na ngayon? 2026. Imagine niyo 8 years natagalan ang Korte Suprema sa pagdesisyon sa kaso ni Attorney Falces. So para sa akin, bakit ang tagal? Bakit tumagal ng ganitong kahaba? Para sa kanila, mukhang meron talagang dahilan. At sana napagdesisyon na nila noon pa, hindi ngayon, 'di ba? Dapat noon pa Dapat mabilisan. Kasi alam naman nila kung kung anong dahilan, 'di ba? Anong reason na dapat i-suspend si Attorney Falces. At mind you guys, si Attorney Falces po ay isang very critical critic sa mga Duterte. I don't know, maybe merong dahilan? Kasi nga isipin mo yung mga Supreme Court justices halos kay Duterte. I think there's only they had 13 probably in-appoint ni Duterte. Napakaraming Supreme Court justice at nakakapagtaka kung bakit ngayon lang na-suspend si Attorney Falces. So ano sa tingin nyo guys? So kung meron kayong komento, suggestions sa ating video, paki-comment sa comment section. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Salamat and we'll talk to you soon.